Hi folks and welcome to Ireland Reads. My name is Maggi McKenna and I'm a member of Longford Writers Group. I'm going to read you a little piece that I wrote a little while ago, but I'm sure you can identify with it all the same. And it's simply called In the Bag. It was a bitterly cold November evening as I sat alone in the bus shelter. I constantly checked the time on the dimly lit monitor. Due in 9 minutes, it said. God, it seemed to be going backwards and slowing down instead of quickly counting down. I thought as I glanced up and down the empty street how the rain had started to fall again. That made me even more anxious. I wanted the bus to arrive on time. That's all I'd need now, I thought, as I tried to protect my hair. After all, sitting for over 3 hours in that hairdresser's chair, making it perfect for tonight's special occasion. Due in 8 minutes. Suddenly, I heard footsteps, and in the distance, almost immediately, a shadow started to appear on the wall opposite. Someone turned the corner onto the pavement and started to quickly approach the bus shelter. But they seemed to be struggling for some reason. It was too dark for me to see clearly. Then she was standing beside me. She glanced up at the monitor. Due in 7 minutes. I pulled my umbrella even lower over my head, trying vainly to keep my salon perfect hair. I noticed the woman who had arrived and seen the reasons she was struggling. A rather large, heavy bag hung from her shoulder. She pulled it tightly into her, as if to protect it from the now very heavy rain that was beating down on us. Time moved a little quicker now that I'd been distracted. Due in 2 minutes. We both looked up at the monitor together. Let's hope it's on time, I said to a rather frustrated-looking woman, who was still looking very strained as she shuffled the heavy bag from shoulder to shoulder. Yes, hopefully, she answered. Then, in the distance, I seen the lights approaching. Yes, I thought, it's on time, thank God. As the bus approached, it stopped and I boarded, so pleased to be in from the cold and the rain. I tried to see my reflection in the bus window, just to check that my hair was still perfect. The windows were all fogged up from the misty weather. The lady paid her fare and moved slowly to the first empty seat. She placed the bag beside her and quickly checked the contents. I was so curious as to what was she actually carrying in the bag. Was she a shoplifter after robbing somewhere? She didn't look the type, but then what does a shoplifter look like? Who knows? The bus turned onto the street I was looking for. I rang the bell for the next stop and made my way to the door. Thank you, I said to the nice driver, as he reminded me of my umbrella as I stepped off the bus. The lady with the big bag also got off here. I made my way across the road to the hotel, all the time careful of my newly done hairstyle. As I walked in, I was met with huge smiles and grins and hugs and laughter as the class of 78 reunion began. Oh, how well everyone looked as we all chatted loudly and remembered all the mischief we'd gotten up to in our classroom many years ago. The waiter came and told us our table was ready. I said, I'll be along in a moment. I just want to freshen up in the ladies' room. I didn't expect what happened next. I opened the door only to see there in the corner a table and chairs in front of the mirror, all set up with hairdryers, straighteners, gel, mousse, hairspray. After all my fussing, trying to keep the salon perfect look as I waited in the rain. The door opened and a voice said, It's a complimentary service for the class reunion. If you'd like to use anything, feel free, and I'm here to help if you need. Imagine my surprise as I turned to see the lady from the bus stop. Wow, I thought, as I realise now why she had been struggling, carrying all that lot around on her shoulder on a wet November night. But at least now I knew what was in the bag. I hope you enjoyed that. and enjoy Ireland Reads Day. Thank you. Bye.